Hi everyone. So today it's a pleasure to be with Dr. Sachin Goel, who is rank 11 in AIMS June 2020. So welcome, Doctor.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so many congratulations on your achievement. So you have got a great rank. So I would like you to
Yes.
introduce yourself first.
Myself, Sachin Kumar Goel. I did my MBBS from Maulana Azad Medical College and completed my internship in December 2019. And I attempted June 2020 AIMS, and I got a rank of 11 in that.
You got, okay, rank 11. So did you appear in the NEET 2020?
Yeah, ma'am. I appeared for NEET 2020, and in NEET 2020, I got a rank of 35,000.
Oh my God, you have done a great job this time. And despite having the pandemic and due to the COVID situation, everybody was so demoralized by that situation because there was so much uncertainty that exam will be there or not. So first thing first, please share your strategy that what did you actually do while after your NEET exam and up till AIMS exam? What was your revision strategy?
After I gave my November AIMS, I was pretty much sure that my preparation was not up to the mark, and I have to prepare from the beginning, very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gave my NEET exam on 5th of Jan.
Mm-hmm.
And right after giving my NEET exam, I started preparing for the mid-year exams.
Okay.
I already knew that I will get a very bad rank because I didn't study much during my internship. Maybe due to hectic posting, or even I didn't want to study in my internship. I want to enjoy my internship, and I did that. So after my NEET exam on 5th of Jan, I gave 3 days to analyze where I was lacking and how I have to proceed during my coming months. So I gave dedicated 3 days to analyze the things and plan my schedule. So I prepare a proper schedule for the coming 3 months in that 3 days. And I blindly follow that schedule. I didn't even miss a single day when I was not able to complete my target, which I set for that 3 months. And that was the main thing which helped me get this rank.
Okay, so despite the COVID situation, you have done an amazing job. So can you please elaborate your strategy or the plan which you made, that what all it actually included?
Yes, ma'am. I targeted mid-year exam, and I knew that if I'll go too much deep in any subject, I won't be able to complete even a single revision by the end of May. By the end of May, by the end of 3rd May, when initially the AIMS exam was scheduled. So I planned things that I have to restrict myself to a very limited course, so that I can finish that thing in a bounded time and do multiple revisions. Because without revision, there is no point of reading so many things. So I gave importance to 3-4 things, which I like to highlight. Like for me, my primary target was previous year questions.
Okay.
I did previous 6 years papers, like 12 exams, and I did all these 12 exams thoroughly. I didn't even skip a single question from these 12-year exams, because I know if I am doing any question wrong from these topics, then I'm going nowhere. And then my second most important source was rapid revision. I did a lot of subjects from rapid revision. Rapid revision is like gold for me. I never thought that rapid revision could be so good for me. Like I did most of the short subjects exclusively from rapid revision and didn't even read the whole subject. And that helped me a lot. I used to, for the first 3 months, I tried to finish my first revision with previous year exams. So I imbibed all the previous year exams questions, which was not in the rapid revision, and make a proper note. You can say proper notes by the end of 3 months. Then it was quite easy after I was able to prepare things. And so I did most of the subjects from rapid revision, especially all the short subjects did from the rapid revision. And then I used to give in my span of 5 months, I gave around 35 grand tests. And grand test was the major thing for me. So because for me, learning from the notes was very difficult. I used to learn most of these things by doing questions. From the very initials, I didn't even like doing subject-wise test, because in subject-wise test, you already knew that you will be getting questions from these topics and these things. So I prefer doing grand test. So I used to give like a grand test every 4 days.
Okay.
Okay, in this way, I gave around 35 grand tests, and these were the main sources which I used during my preparation.
Okay. So I really wanted to ask you about this. How was the AIMS exam this time? Was it clinical? Was it integrated? How will you
AIMS
analyze that?
exam was a bit of atypical AIMS exam that was usually happen.
Okay.
I was a bit surprised after seeing the question, because it was more of a one-liner, you can say, or based on your ratification knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
which I wasn't expecting. But yeah, if it was difficult for me, same is the case for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Right,
But
right.
yeah, yeah, it was less of clinical, although major things was covered as usual, like emergency medicine, trauma. That was a huge chunk. And also there was some around 10 to 12 direct repeats from the previous year questions.
Right, right. I was just about to ask you that how repeat questions were there. Might be there won't be a repeat question, but there will be a repeat topics, right?
Yeah. There were many questions from the topics, but I can remember 8 to 10 were direct repeats that you have to. So, ma'am, these were the major source, and Prep Ladder literally helped me a lot. I cannot imagine my this rank without Prep Ladder. Prep Ladder plays a major role for my success.
Okay. So when did you actually started with your serious preparation? So you were done with your internship after December 2019, right?
Yeah, man.
So after that,
And
you.
I started my preparation. Yeah, in internship, I didn't read much. During the initial time, I studied a little bit for the MD exam, but as the internship passes, during the last 4 months, I have my gynae ops and medicine posting. And in Maulana Azad Medical College, these postings are really hectic. So I sort of gave up,
Right.
and I was like, ठीक है मुझे इस साल नहीं करना ठीक है मतलब मैंने सोच लिया था कि मुझे नहीं करना but after giving my NEET exam I was pretty much sure that I have to start as early as possible to crack a rank in mid-year exams. For
Okay.
me mid-year exams was primary target. I never thought of going till mid-year exam although my rank was so bad. मतलब लोगों ने मुझे कहा कि हाँ यार 5 महीनों में तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता and but I didn't even listen. My family was very much supportive and they motivate me a lot. So I targeted mid-year exam and here I am.
So a lot of people will be watching your video, you being a mentor to them, and this is such an amazing journey that you from 35,000 rank you have come to rank 11, right? So this is amazing. So apart from attempting all the grand test and all the previous year exams, what all other strategies you want to share with your juniors now? Means there should be something very important in these 5 months that you have cracked this exam.
And what I found was that most of the times students used to study a lot, but they are not studying that on a targeted approach. They are studying anything which is coming on their way. And hard work is important, but without smart work, you can't crack a rank.
Okay.
So I would.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Please continue.
So I would just like to advise my juniors that instead of doing hard work, do some smart work and analyze for which thing you are preparing. Like if you are preparing for AIMS, then do it that way. Like if you are going for an AIMS exam without doing previous year exam, you can't crack. I can say you can't crack. So these are the must things that you should do.
So was your approach a little bit different for short subjects or long subjects? Did you devise some strategy for that?
Ma'am, for me, I knew that the rank deciding subjects will always be short subjects.
Okay.
I always focus my main focus during the all these 4 to 5 months was on second year subjects, especially pharma, path, and micro, and on the short subjects. I did these subjects very thoroughly. I didn't give much time on medicine because at the time of grand test, I analyzed whether I study medicine or not. I was able to score almost same.
Okay.
So, matlab, I found spending too much time on medicine as a waste of time. So I focused myself basically on second year subjects,
Hmm.
which forms the basis of anything. Like even medicine, even I was able to solve a lot of questions of medicine by the knowledge of path, pharma, micro, and physiology. So I focused more on these subjects and short subjects.
Okay, short subjects, right. So every student have a strong subject and a weak subject. So how were you dealing with your weak subjects?
Ma'am, my weakest subject was Optha, and I was till the last day of AIMS exam. I was struggling with the Optha, and I was like कि ये subject मुझे लेके डूबेगा, ठीक है मतलब. But
Right.
luckily, I would say मतलब Optha was a bit easy during the AIMS exam, and it helped me. But otherwise, I was literally afraid of ophthalmology,
Hmm.
and for me, the strong subjects were second year subjects. I studied a lot of second year subjects, path, pharma, micro. I did very thoroughly these subjects, and they helped me a lot, a lot.
Okay, okay. So, what will be your take? So, I forgot to ask you that. What seat are you taking in the AIMS exam?
Man, my dream branch is obviously medicine, but
Okay,
let's hope. I am waiting. Actually, I am waiting for PGA results. Let's
okay,
hope for the best.
okay. So, wishing you all the very best for your future endeavors. And what will be your take-home message for all the students who are watching your video?
My take-home message for all the students is: do believe in yourself, dream big, and give everything you have to that dream,
Right.
because this is the thing you have to live your whole life with. So I would say मतलब एक बहुत अच्छा सा टारगेट बनाओ, एंड जितना मेहनत कर सकते हो उस टारगेट को दो. That's my take home message for engineer.
For the students. So from your video, I can only analyze two things: that you should plan very strongly. You should pay more focus to your planning, also to the smart work what you have done. Right? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
So what I analyze from your video and your performance is that you have made a very strong plan for your studies, right?
Yeah, ma'am. There is a saying: if you fail to plan, you plan to fail,
Yes.
and that's the thing that matters at all.
Yeah, so there's one book named Leadership is a Language. There's a red zone and a blue zone, right? So red zone says that you're just executing, and blue zone says that you are planning. So your blue, there should always be a balance between blue and a red
Yeah,
zone, right? And you have
exactly.
perfectly done that. So wish you all the best from our end, and let's stay in touch, and I wish you get all what you have desired. Okay, Sachin, I'll take your leave. All the very best. Thank you for giving your valuable information. Thank you.